In the world of supply chain, there is very little room for mistakes. A simple delay in supply may lead to lost customers or catastrophic losses, and even, in the worst case scenario, death. Finding the right supplying partner then becomes very, very important. For 36 years, Mission for Essential Drug Supplies, MEDS, has been a great partner to the Kenyan government, county governments, and many a health institution.
MEDS is a faith-based medical supply chain organization that is owned by the churches in Kenya. By that I mean it's owned by an ecumenical partnership between the Catholic Church and the Protestant churches. The Catholic Church being represented by the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, in short KCCB, while the Protestants are being represented by the Christian Health Association of Kenya, in short CHAK.
MEDS is not your ordinary supplier. It's ISO certified, and with a stock of over 2,000 commodities, MEDS is the premier medical supplier. Simply your one-stop shop.
Having been in the market for a long period of time, we've over the years been able to grow our product offering. We stock quite a big range of medical supplies and medical commodities. The terminology actually right now used is health products and technologies. For example, we stock over 2,000 different commodities, but also we offer what we call a service for what we don't stock, what we call non-stock items. So even if what you want is not among what we, within the range that we stock, we'll actually go out of our way to source for our clients, and they value that a lot. And therefore, we're able to ensure that, that health facilities are able to get most of their needs, if not all.
The company boasts of an ISO certified lab that makes sure everything leaving the warehouse is up to standard.
What you get by working together with us, number one, very high order fill rate, average of around 97%. On top of that, you get very good customer experience from the customer services, very nice customer services team that you have here. You will have last mile delivery. Not only last mile, but also on-time delivery. That means we'll process your orders very accurately and at the shortest time possible. So that is some of the things that I can say that you can able to get from us. And through our WHO pre-qualified quality control lab, we're able to ensure that the products you get are not only affordable at a very fast turnaround time, but also good quality. We are very keen on quality of the products, not just affordable, but also quality products.
And as if that is not enough, MEDS provides quality health services to its customers no matter how remote the location is.
We actually go a long way in ensuring that we train our facilities to be able to use the things that we supply to them. We're not just interested in supplying, but also ensuring that they have what it takes to use them correctly.
The company, like many others globally, faced supply chain challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. These trying times, when lives were literally on the line, MEDS innovated to ensure hospitals received urgently needed commodities and to prevent even more deaths.
For us to get the affordable medicines, one of the strategies we had employed is actually importing the commodities. So we had long lead times, maybe due to delays on sea in terms of transportation. We also had fluctuation in pricing. So it was a bit chaotic, but I can say through the various strategies we had put in place, we were able to survive the tough times. Some of them is that we would import or will bring in larger than usual quantities, and we would monitor very closely the prices. And in case there's a very high difference, what we would actually basically do would do what you call price reference in terms of getting some kind of an average. And through some of the innovative ideas we came up with, like getting our own branded products in which we're able to control the pricing through contract manufacturing. I think that really helped us, give us some kind of headway in ensuring we remain competitive and afloat.
MEDS is simply efficient. And if you're thinking of being a client, here is the process.
Before you procure drugs from MEDS, you will need to have an account with us. And the process of having an account is easy because all you want is to verify that actually your facility is a registered facility with the various bodies, and also to ensure that drugs are used in a rational manner. And in this sense, we mean that the people receiving the drugs are actually qualified. They are professionals, medical professionals, in other words. So what we will be asking from you, we'll just be asking that you fill our form, which just what it has is the name of the institution, where the institution is located. We'll also be interested in whether the institution is actually registered with the medical board, and also the people who are meant to do the orders, are they registered with their various bodies? Supposing it's a clinical officer, do they have licenses? Is it a nurse? Do they have licenses? And if these licenses are actually valid currently. Yeah. So when you give us all those documents, we will ensure, we also want to make sure that the facility is actually existing physically. So we'll send our field office on the ground to just come and do a few checks. And we expect a report from him. When this report is received, the documents are compiled and they're taken all the way to the MD level, and after that approval, then we open the account on our system.
Once you're on board, placing an order is very simple and direct.
So we will send you our ordering tool, which also acts as our price guide. And remember, it's indicative, so our prices can change. Once in a while they're up, and even when they go down, we make sure that we transfer that benefit to our client. So when you actually now do the order, remember the email will have how you order. Open the ordering template, just insert the quantities that you need, save the document, and then send it to us as an email to orders@meds.or.ke. Then now when the order is received at our booking desk, it is booked. And booking in this case, I mean that we actually book in the system, and also we give it a physical file. So that process is just giving the order the physical number. So we take the order to the keying-in section. Yeah, and when now at the keying-in section is, that is where the major actually work goes on, where the team, the customer services team, now interacts well with the client. And in this case, we mean that we have received your order, this is what we have, this is not what we don't have. This is the price, the actual price, and the client, you realize that at this point, the client also will engage us. Maybe I've received the order value. Maybe I don't have that amount of money. Do you change this? Do you change the other? So basically, we are saying this is where the communication is, the communication takes place between the client and our customer service system. So when they agree and the client makes the payment, the client is advised to send us the payment advice as well. So when we receive it, we send the order to the warehouse.
At the warehouse receiving area, the team receives commodities from different manufacturers all over the world with diligence and a sharp, keen eye.
We are here ready to receive from the suppliers the goods that they are supposed to supply for that particular day, whereby we usually have a supplier's register from Monday to Friday that involves each and every supplier. You check first if the supplier is supposed to be here on that particular day, and if not, you query first from the procuring section whether they are supposed to deliver that item. So when they come in the morning, we also have a supplier's register book whereby they sign the time they come in, as they come, and you check the invoices in the SysPro to find out on the item that they have delivered in the invoice, whether you check the item description, the quantities as per that particular period that are supposed to be supplied. Like, for example, we are in the month of August, so we are not allowed to receive items for December if we have not finished receiving for August. So you find out first if the stocks for August are enough. If they are not enough, you query from inventory if they need those stocks as per that time. What we usually check in the invoice, we usually check the price and the VAT.
The ball now rolls to the quality assurance team, who are tasked with ensuring the integrity of the commodities before they head into the warehouse for storage.
Here in quality assurance section, we normally check the quality aspects of all the products that come in. Once we receive documentation from the receiving staff, we normally go and counter check. Whatever that has been written on that document is well received. Packaging, pack size, quantity, and item description of that particular product, we go ahead and now check the individual product. For example, if it is tablet, we normally check everything. If it is a medical supply, we check everything. We have we generate what we call inspection checklist. Once we have ascertained that that particular product has met all the minimum standards that we have, we now release that product to the sellable warehouse. Here, we normally release that product through an enterprise resource planning called CISPRO.
Once they are contented with the integrity of the products, one last check confirms the goods for easy stock keeping.
In inventory section, we do a verification on the commodities that are being received from our suppliers so that we confirm whatever is needed, it's available to the client.
Now the goods can be stored. The warehouse is safe and secure and armed with a cold chain facility to retain the commodity's integrity. Once your order is received, the goods are then retrieved from the warehouse and moved to the packed staging area.
This is the packed order staging area where the consolidation is done before the packing process resumes. Right there is where the packing occurs, right in the cages, and we normally employ a barcode technology that ensures the packing of the orders is automated. After the packing process has been completed, the orders are normally sent to the other area where there is a coordination desk where the invoicing is normally done, after which the fully packed orders are shipped to the other staging area where consolidation is normally done. After which verification of the fully packed orders is normally done to ensure that the various articles for the respective orders are complete.
Your goods are then checked one more time before they are packed into a delivery vehicle and off to your doorstep.
We at MEDS endeavor to ensure timely deliveries of all orders to our clients. We ensure that all the orders are processed within 24 hours and they are also processed with utmost accuracy to ensure minimal errors arise from them.
With MEDS last mile delivery, many clients like St. Elizabeth Hospital Chiga have a reliable partner. In Kisumu, clients receive their goods in a turnaround time of just 6 hours.
The last mile delivery, as we participate in here, is a form of distribution whereby we ensure that the client, the last recipient of the commodities we deal in, that is the HPTs, that the health products and technologies, are served or they receive these commodities within a turnaround time of 6 hours from the time they place these orders.
Like maybe we say we have an emergency drug of which we have, and the consumption of specific drug, we have so many patients on it. They supply so fast so that our patients don't miss those drugs. And also when we have a discrepancy, when we report to them, they concurrently respond so fast and action is being taken as fast as possible. Then another benefit, their drugs are so cheap.
With partners like Ote Delivery Limited, MEDS is truly head and shoulders above the rest in health supply chain.
We've also partnered with the courier services, that is the G4S, the Wells Fargo. There's another one called Romche and Ote Deliveries. This has made the last mile delivery a reality. It has also made us the pharmaceutical supply chain supplier of choice in the region.
So for the last order we made, it was a week ago. We ordered like today and we received the next day. So they are so fast, they respond on time.
Mission for Essential Drugs and Supplies has reshaped supply chain in Kenya and Africa, impacting millions of lives countrywide and beyond our borders.
Yeah, we have touched very many lives. Our vision is a faith-based organization leading in promoting healthy lives, and that's what we try to do on a daily basis. As MEDS, we offer services to some of the remotest parts of the country. We have some of the health facilities that we serve being in areas where nobody else other than faith-based maybe organizations are operating in that area. And therefore, I believe that lives have actually been touched. Through our quality services function, we are playing a very critical role in the fight against counterfeit and substandard medicines. We test our own products, but our laboratory is also open for use by other players in the industry. We get samples from other people, both within the country and outside the country. And we've been testing these commodities. We've come across products that are counterfeits. We've come across substandard products. And as we do that, we are able to collaborate with other players, especially like the regulators, to ensure that this is actually then addressed. So, and by virtue of the fact that we supply things that we are sure about the quality, we believe that we are touching lives out there in a positive way. In the health advisory services, we've trained over 40,000 healthcare workers over the period. And this is definitely making an impact in health facilities.
Meds, we are your reliable partner in all your medical needs.